Hi friends, it's Antoine, and today we continue pumping up our composing muscle. Another portion of riffs in the style of bands who often drop the heavy and go clean. Namely, Dream Theater, Opeth, Avenged Sevenfold, Iron Maiden, finally, and what's the last band? It's on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, let's just call it beta version of Megadeth. The game will go as usual. I play a lick, you guess the band I attempted to imitate, and then I'll explain why it failed. Again, with just a tiny amount of music theory. It depends on what you count as tiny though. Alright, without further ado... If you thought it's Metallica, you're actually not completely wrong. But honestly, I don't get why some people mix them up. There are things inherent to Avenged Sevenfold sound, and not Metallica's, such as these big slides, wide vibrators, these grace notes, and also Sinister Gates uses strumming much more frequently than James Hetfield. In fact, most of Avenged Sevenfold's ballads feature lots of strumming, while Metallica ones are focused rather on arpeggio, with occasional inclusions of strummed chords. The lick you heard, with all these harmonies, is some sort of a mix of the intro for Buried Alive and interlude for So Far Away, which are one of the most popular acoustic riffs of the band. And straight to the roots. A minor, C major, G major, and A minor major. These very chords have brought to existence yet 4 Metallica songs. It may seem that they've been used so many times, so nothing original will ever come from them. Well, then here's a cool composing exercise for you. There is the second guitar part, This sort of arrangement, it gives the lick fullness and further development. The Unforgiven 3 is a perfect example of such an arrangement. James does, while Kirk... And how would I miss this quirk? One of favorite little guitar techniques of James, which I call rock gruppetto. These are 4 notes that feel as one lick whenever you play it. By the way, did you catch an inclusion from The Day That Never Comes? If you didn't, then it worked. Right, Opeth do a variety of acoustic stuff, but this melancholy. Did I say it right? You get it. But this vibe goes through most of it. My lick, for example, resembles Isolation Years. It too is in 5/4. In fact, I was surprised that most of Opeth's acoustic riffs were in 4/4. And finding that despite sounding grayish, it's mostly major chords.
It's all major chords, but it doesn't sound like a... It sounds more evil. Put it in context like...
Anyway, here's a general tip on how to write an acoustic riff in the style of Opeth. Put your fingers on a random spot of the fretboard, say, and work with what you got. Use open strings and weird chords, and don't be afraid of dissonance. And some action in the low register would be nice, like... Well, I'm far from being a specialist in Dream Theater, nor Opeth actually. But anyway, this is my impression based on what I've heard John Petrucci do without distortion. His clean riffs range from almost satanic to almost poppy, even though it may sound simple. But you won't see this kind of stretch in most of pop songs. And just like Dave Mustaine, John likes to let the high open strings ring through the chord change.
And now it's time for...
You saw Steve Harris in the thumbnail, and that was not a mistake. The bassist is the main composer of Iron Maiden. Unfortunately, I could not find much info on the band's songwriting process, but if you hear something like this, be sure that's Steve's job. And now I need my guitar back. Did you miss me? So this arpeggio pattern, filler harmonics, 3/4 time signature, and also this transition from C to D, those two are frequently used in Maiden songs. And at the end, if you noticed, I played A minor with added ninth, which is basically the Cthulhu chord, but in E minor key. And you may recognize this chord in songs such as Wasting Love and Strange World. I recommend these channels for a quick start in learning new bands, or if you're a fan of riffs like me. Thanks to Andrea, for instance, I got into Opeth. And also I encourage you to start write your own music. And here's my email, send your riffs and I will gladly check them out within a few weeks, maybe give you some advice. Now the world needs original music more than ever. Well, nothing is original, it's cool anyway. And if you want me to keep doing these videos, join my Patreon. I post some bonuses there, such as tabs and audio of the original riffs. And also working stuff, uncut scripts, early access to videos when I can't do it. Let me know if you want part 3, suggest bands. Thanks for watching, it's Andriy Vasilenko, being acoustic metal. Все,